Teachers, please ask your students to rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, please join us for a moment of silence.
Good morning, Southport. This is SPTV News for Friday, April 18th.
Attention Southport, there will be a bake sale today across from the cafeteria. Make sure you bring your dollars and quarters for some delicious baked goods.
Wednesday, the girls' track team lost a hard-fought meet to Perry Meridian. First place finishes were Sayma Collison, Natalie Lay, Erica Crouch, Chrissy Carmichael, Andrika Higginson, and Carrie Wilder.
Tuesday the 22nd is Earth Day. Make sure to wear your green to show your support for the environment. And teachers, show your support by turning off half your classroom lights for the day. The Green Earth Society will be in the cafeteria passing out green tips and signing up volunteers to help plant flowers around the school. Don't be mean, wear green.
This is the last day to turn in intramural basketball forms. Turn in your team forms and fees into the athletic office or at Mr. Rudiso.
Seniors, on Thursday, May 8th, all seniors are invited to participate in Senior Activity Day. Seniors may participate individually or in teams. If you choose to be on a team, forms may be picked up in Miss Matlock's room 113 or Mr. Henley's room 146. The cost for tickets are $3 per person for teams and $2 for individuals. Team forms are due by Friday, May 2nd.
We'll be right back with more announcements after this break. Good morning, Southport. I'm Stephen Shapiro with your SPTV News Break for today, the 18th of April. Our top story for today, many people across the Midwest had a very rude awakening this morning. A 5.2 magnitude earthquake centered in West Salem, Illinois, a city near Vincennes, Indiana, occurred this morning at around 5:37. The quake was felt as far north as Chicago, almost 240 miles away from the epicenter. Buildings close to the epicenter suffered the worst of this quake, including a building in Louisville losing part of its top. No injuries or deaths have been reported. This is the largest quake to hit the area since 1968. In national news, Pope Benedict XVI will address the United Nations today. After an early morning flight from the nation's capital to New York City, the Pope will deliver an address to the General Assembly of the United Nations, taking his first opportunity to truly talk globally. Benedict is expected to touch on a few key issues, including setting the record straight over his stance on alleged anti-Islamic sentiments. In other national news, child custody hearings have begun for the children removed from the Yearning for Zion cult's ranch in Texas. According to the reports, about 130 of the children removed were under the age of 4, and that girls as young as 13 had conceived children at the ranch. The hearing took longer than expected because of objections from some of the 350 attorneys representing the children. The raid was prompted by a series of phone calls in late March from a 16-year-old who officials referred to as Sarah, who said she had been beaten and forced to become the spiritual wife to an adult man. Your weather report for the weekend shows wildly fluctuating temperatures. Today we'll have a high of 73 with partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow we'll drop to a high of 57 and a 60% chance of rain. We'll finish out the week on Sunday with some morning showers and a high of 68. And, if we're lucky, the weekend holds a 0% chance of earthquakes. That's your news break for today, Southport. I'm Steven Shapiro. Have a great weekend.
Today is the last day to sign up for your senior class t-shirt. Please make sure to sign up with one of the class officers in the senior room or stop by room 239.
Attention seniors. For any senior who missed picking up their senior order cap and gown announcements, on April 16th, Jostens will be here delivering again at SHS. This will be on April 22nd. In room 139 during the assigned lunch periods. This will be your last opportunity to pick up your order here at SHS. After that, you'll have to make arrangements with the Jostens rep, Mr. Long, to pick up your order. If you have not ordered a cap and gown and plan to participate in the graduation ceremony, you need to place an order as soon as possible. Time is running out. You must wear a cap and gown to participate in the ceremony. Order information can be found on the counter in the guidance office.
Teachers, Green Earth Society will be collecting recycling this afternoon. Please remember to put your recycling box outside your door at the end of the day today.
The varsity softball team fought a tough game against Bloomington South last night. The Cards came out on top 3-1 after 12 innings of play. Renee Thomas went 3 for 5 and Miranda Hollenbaum had 19 strikeouts. The Lady Cards remain undefeated in conference play. Way to go.
There will be a FCA meeting Tuesday, April 22nd at 6:45 a.m. in the Cardinals' Nest.
Tonight in sports we have varsity basketball at Decatur Central, 5 o'clock. JV baseball versus Decatur Home, 5 o'clock. Saturday in sports we have JV softball at Roncalli, 9 o'clock. Varsity softball at Harriton Christians, 10 o'clock. Boys track and field versus Dovalsville, home, 10 o'clock. Girls track and field versus Fishers, home, 10 o'clock. And girls tennis versus Highland and Roncalli, home, 10 o'clock.
There are your announcements for today, Southport. Have a great day.
And to start off, can you just tell Southport what your role is as principal in an event like a school shooting?
If and hopefully this never happens, if we had that sort of situation, I would be command center working with the police officers and with all communication with people inside the building.
Now, a recent survey said that 35% of students believe that Columbine could happen at their school. How do you reassure Southport students that that won't happen?
Well, there are all kinds of schools of thought on what we should do to prevent. In all of the research, and it's interesting that you asked about this, but I was just at a national principals conference, and there was a school shooting back a few years in Paducah, Kentucky, and the principal from that building was one of the speakers at one of the sessions I attended. But what people say, the best way to prevent this from happening is to listen to the kids. The quote that he used, he said there was all kinds of national media that was in their building, all kinds of reporters, all kinds of crisis people, and he said, a student came up to me and said, we don't need all this media attention, we don't need all these crisis people, we have our teachers, we have our students, we have each other. And he said it hit him like a ton of bricks that's what it was about. It was about that sense of community, that sense of family. Part of the reason that we went to our homeroom procedure is so that every single student sees the same face once a day, all 4 years of their school career. And what we're trying to do with that is establish a relationship that the students feel safe and comfortable with one teacher.
How do you get kids to come forward with something? Because one of the #1 reasons why there are shootings is because of bullying. And many of them feel that if they go to a teacher or someone, nothing will happen.
I hope that they don't feel that way here. If you notice, since I've been here, I'm very big on relationships and making kids feel comfortable. I want you to know, students to know, that this school is here for them. We have a job to do to educate students and to prepare them for life, but we also want them to feel safe here, and in feeling safe here, they have to be able to have comfort in communicating with adults.
It's more important, I think a lot of, when a situation comes up, they change after the fact, but they don't focus on prevention.
That's a nail on the head, Brian.
So, what type of prevention are we here at Southport doing?
The prevention is all in communication and relationship. Again, it's all in, I keep harping on that and saying those same words, but that's what, to me, that's what it's about. It's about making sure that students have a way to say, I don't feel that this school is safe. You're right, it is about prevention, and it's about reporting procedure. I've got a manual behind me that's a crisis meeting. In fact, it's right here. I hope I'm on camera now, so I hope I can find it. It's a crisis response procedures, and we have crisis responses for everything. And so if something in this school happened, we don't have to say, oh my gosh, I wonder what I should do. We just have this procedure, and we can quickly go to it, and everybody knows what their job is and where to go.
Well, I think that's all the information we need. Thanks for the
Thank
interview.
you, Brian.
Thanks.
We here at SPTV would like to thank Ms. Brower and Fletcher Clark for participating in our news piece.
We hope that you have learned something from our 3-day segment on school shootings. Please remember the victims from the incidents at Columbine High School, Virginia Tech University, and any other school shooting around the country.
And remember, Southport, if you ever need anyone to listen to you, Southport has psychologists and guidance counselors on staff that are ready and willing to listen to all of your problems.
I'm Brian Maccabee.
I'm Lacey Harrington.
And I'm Jason Kagers.
Thanks you for listening.
Hey Southport, I'm Erica Crouch.
And I'm Brooke Boyer. And as most of you are used to seeing this rock blue or red, this week it's a nice pretty shade of pink.
Because you know what? It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and here at Southport we support that 100%.
Since 2003, there has been a marked decline in the rate of new breast cancer cases. This decline appears to be related to the drop in use of postmenopausal hormones that occurred after the Women's Health Initiative studies showed that their use increased the risk of breast cancer and heart disease in women.
Although these statistics are encouraging, an estimated 182,460 new cases of breast cancer will be diagnosed in American women in 2008 alone.
So today we're going to take a look at how Southport is standing behind breast cancer awareness. Hey Southport, I'm here with Miss Mann, Mrs. Watson, and Coach Worley, part of Team Southport for the Race for the Cure. Miss Mann, tell us how you're a part of Team Southport.
Team Southport, we started a team 10 years ago. We're so excited. This is our 10th year, and we have 146 members. Want to thank all of the staff and their families.
And we're also here with Mrs. Watson, who herself has had breast cancer and is a survivor. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I am a 10-year survivor this year, so I'm really grateful for that. And I think that so many strides have been made in the past 10 years even. 10 years ago, if it was caught in the early stages, survival rate was about 75%. Today it's 98%.
And we have Coach Worley. Coach Worley, tell us how you're involved.
Well, I have a cousin who has terminal breast cancer right now, and they've given her about 2 to 3 week window left. And my mom was diagnosed in February with stage 3, the fast-spreading breast cancer, and she had a mastectomy, and she's struggling right now, but she's going to be starting chemo soon, and so hopefully we'll have good news over the next 18 weeks.
Is everyone excited for Saturday?
Oh yeah, can't wait.
Miss Mann, do you have any idea how many people are going to be there?
Well, now that you ask, last year we had 39,000 people, which was amazing, and The Indianapolis race was the 10th largest in the whole United States. They're in every city all over. Today, Channel 13 is the news gathering partner for the race, and they're one of their corporate sponsors. And they said they had 42,000, and people are still continuing to register. So it's going to be a record year, and we're just thrilled to be a part of this great cause.
Okay, can people just show up on Saturday and register?
They can show up and register on site. They were running out of shirts. They had another shirt order in. So this is what the shirts are going to look like. And also make sure.
Hey Southport, I'm here with Kayla Ferguson. Kayla, can you tell me how you are involved in the Race for the Cure?
I'm involved of it because my mom was diagnosed a couple months ago and my grandma has passed away from it. So.
Okay, so how is your family just dealing with this whole situation with your mom?
They're dealing with it pretty good. We're all supportive of each other. My mom's pretty up about it and everything. She gets sick a little bit after the chemo, but she's doing pretty good with it all.
So is your whole family going to be walking in the race?
Yeah.
Even your mom?
Yeah. She may be doing the shorter distance depending on how she feels.
Okay. And then I also heard that the baseball team, since your brother's on it, is going to be walking too. Is that?
Yeah.
That's really cool that they're supporting all that. So, well, thank you for talking to us today, and good luck with your mom and everything.
Thanks.
Hey Southport, I'm here with TJ Zirkelbach, and he's one of the senior members of the baseball team. So TJ, please tell me how the baseball team is involved in the Race for the Cure.
Well, we're all going to walk on Saturday in honor of Nancy Ferguson.
Okay, so how else are you involved in this besides just we know that Nancy has breast cancer, but is there any other connections you have through this?
Well, we've all played together for a long time, and we all know Nancy. She's part of our baseball family, so we all decided it'd be a good idea to walk for her.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Team Southport on 3. 1, 2, 3. Team Southport!
Yeah, 'cause these are the days worth living. These are the years worth giving. And these are the moments. These are the times. Let's make the best out of our lives.
Hey Southport, we hope that video helps raise your awareness on the issues involving breast cancer and inform you a little bit more about the Race for the Cure.
If you're interested in being involved for the Race for the Cure, feel free to show up on Saturday on site and register.
Have a great weekend.